Hey everyone, and welcome to another amazing episode of High Vibin' It. I am your host, Lynnsey Robinson. Kelsey and I are taking a tiny podcast break and wanted to feature more of our interactive content for you in the meantime. Today, I'll be taking you through my hypnosis journey, Infinite Abundance Flow. This audio is a deep journey to help you rewrite your money story and energetically align with infinite abundance in a way that feels natural and automatic. We'll clear out your old limiting beliefs and instead embrace your worthiness for abundance. And just a side note, this audio is included in my Money Makeover Toolkit inside the Align Your Mind membership. Your Align Your Mind membership, or AYM, gets you instant access to my entire digital hypnotherapy library with topics for any goal that you have, plus a huge selection of bonus content, courses, and practices for deep, lasting energetic expansion. Whatever you desire to attract or release or reprogram, I got you covered. To join or get more info, just hit the link in this episode description and start exploring your limitless potential. Sit back, relax, and get comfortable with your abundance flow. To get the most out of my hypnotherapy audios, find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be distracted or disturbed. Use headphones for best sound, and of course, do not attempt to drive or perform other tasks while practicing any kind of hypnosis. Enjoy! And as always, we begin by taking 3 big, deep breaths. Breath for the body, a breath for the mind, a breath for the emotions. Just settling in, letting it all go, letting it all just drift into the background for now. Beginning to allow that sense of ease, that sense of flow, that harmony between the body and the mind. So that as you continue to breathe in, feeling that sense of ease flowing into the body, that sense of calm and peace. And as you breathe out, feeling the tensions and the stressors as they release from the body. And allowing this feeling of calm, safety, a deep sense of security. You can begin to visualize, imagine a color field. Something like an orb of beautiful light hovering just above your head. Notice what color this orb is. A beautiful color that represents relaxation and a sense of calm, a sense of comfort for you. Notice this wonderful, calming, lulling sound emanating from the orb. It's a sound that is peaceful to you. Perhaps it may be soft music, or the sound of waves crashing on the shore, or rain gently against a window. Perhaps the gentle rustling of the leaves as a warm and calming breeze blows through them. Only you can know, only you can decide what this peaceful sound will be. And next, allow yourself to notice a soothing vibration coming from this beautiful orb. As you allow this orb with its calming sounds and calming, comforting vibration to enter the top of your head, notice and allow the peaceful sensation as you begin to feel it spreading all around and all through. Down into forehead, the eyes, the jaw, the back of the head, down into neck, clearing the throat, down into shoulders, lifting any burdens from the shoulders, easing, smoothing away any tension, softening the edges as the beautiful orb envelops the arms, hands, and fingers all the way down and out the fingertips. Continuing to feel this calming vibration and continuing to become aware of the peaceful sound as this sense of calm now enters chest, solar plexus, down into belly. Notice how it loosens and softens the tensions, the stress, any and all discomfort simply melts away as it flows down into hips, down into thighs, knees, and calves. As this vibration continues to shake loose any negativity, any and all discomfort, from calves into ankles, down into feet, and finally out the toes. And as you continue to breathe nice and easy, taking a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to drift a little deeper. Allow that breath of yours to carry you to an even deeper calm, deeper comfort, and a deeper release. And just notice the safety and security that comes when you allow any and all tension to simply release from the body. And as this color fades into memory and the sound becomes quiet and the vibration dissipates, you'll be left with a feeling of calm, a deep sense of well-being, and all is well. Knowing you can call upon this energy any time of your choosing. From this day forward, allowing it to be a little easier to reject any and all negative thoughts, any ideas, any suggestions from everyone, particularly yourself, accepting only positive thoughts and ideas that serve your highest good. And so as I count down now from 5 to 0, deepening your calm, your comfort with each and every count, and with each and every breath, drifting deeper, accessing the truest part of you, connecting deep within, beginning with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, drifting deeper into deep sleep. And now, as with each and every breath, you continue to drift into even more comfort and calm, coming back to that deepest center of you, in this reconnection to all that is, all the infinite possibilities available to you. If there were an infinite amount of possibilities already created and waiting to match with you, allow a moment to place your focus gently on the possibility for you to have an infinite abundance flow, as if simply by activating it in your mind, your new default setting could be infinite abundance, consistently flowing to you in a way that feels good, in a way that reflects the highest good for you and all involved. Because we know the universe is abundant, and so it stands to reason that you as a part of the universe can also be abundant. Perhaps even that you already are. So visualizing, imagining yourself perhaps in some sort of meadow in nature, transporting yourself to the beauty of this experience. And as you walk through the meadow, smelling the sweetness of the flowers, the temperature of the breeze on your skin, any gentle sounds in the distance, perhaps a babbling brook, the buzzing of the bees, the sound of the bird song. And as you walk through the beauty of this place, experiencing it on all levels of mind-body activity, senses heightening, to immerse yourself and become aware of how natural abundance seems to be. And as you explore more about this place, always aware of how it feels on an emotional level to be immersed in this abundance, allow yourself to notice that somewhere off in the distance is a flower garden. And as you get closer, you notice that there are flowers and fruit trees, but they're barely visible because they struggle to reach the sunlight. Your wealth, your infinite flow of abundance lies in their seeds, in their soil, in the new bright green stalks of growth reaching and stretching toward the sky. But you notice that they're crowded by overgrown, neglected weeds. These flowers and fruit trees are being pushed aside. There's not enough room to fully blossom and flourish. And until now, you may have been comfortable and safe within these boundaries of your chosen money story. This idea that there may not be enough, that abundance is limited. But now things are starting to change. You are not the same person you were. You are bolder and wiser. You know that you have a choice. You know that your thoughts create reality. And you can choose to go beyond your comfort zone and expand your horizon, to open up, to become more aware of your worthiness for this natural abundance of life. And this new growth of the flowers and fruit trees, the buds, the blossoms, the tiny bright green leaves, they now want to push past those weeds of your past conditioning. They want to grow beyond your old money story, the money messages that no longer serve you and are no longer an energetic match to you. And so now you may choose to joyously and intentionally pull and remove the weeds, the dead growth, free up the new growth of wealth and infinite abundance flow. Feeling, seeing, sensing, experiencing yourself grabbing a hold of these dead weeds, pulling them out of the soil by the roots. Noticing how it feels to do so. Visualizing that as you pull out each weed, you clear out each and every limiting thought or action that has hindered your personal growth, that has blocked your infinite abundance flow. Giving yourself permission to let go of any fears, any unworthiness, any shame, any regrets, any anxiety, any and all limitations related to abundance, prosperity, and money. With each weed you pull, you create free and clear space to allow for unlimited and prosperous growth in your inner garden. With each weed, you feel a bit more free, perhaps a bit lighter, more confident, more trusting in your infinite abundance flow. Noticing now how big the pile is getting of those plucked weeds, those unhelpful money messages, those old, stale, outdated beliefs that you are somehow unworthy of abundance. And recognizing that in fact you've always been worthy, and each and every weed you pull reinforces that you have always been worthy of any and all goals and desires. And as you create this pile of plucked weeds, you also know that they will be transformed by the sun into helpful nutrients for the soil for future growth. The more you clear out, notice how much lighter, how much more peaceful you feel, how much more space is now created for new seedlings, and more nurturing this part of you that welcomes and embraces all the abundance flow to you, that embraces your worthiness of it all. From this place of comfort, there is a natural openness to abundance. Whatever abundance means to you, you allow the planting of beliefs that support where you're going and who you truly are. The seeds will now take root in your subconscious mind as you next visualize or imagine yourself at the top of your symbolic staircase with 10 steps down, reinforcing all the positives, the new money story that has now been planted. Allow each and every step down to reinforce even deeper these ideas to heal, transform, and empower you. Beginning with the left foot first, at 10, releasing all the subconscious barriers to financial and personal abundance. And down to 9, remembering that you are worthy of it all. 8, remembering that the universe wants what you want and is working on your behalf for your highest good. 7, you will always have more than enough. 6, it is safe for you to be financially free. 5, your inner world creates your outer world. And drifting down to 4, remembering, reinforcing that the conscious and subconscious minds are working together harmoniously to bring you towards your goals and create infinite abundance flow. 3, the easier it feels, the more money comes to you. 2, every day in every way you are becoming wealthier, happier, and more free. 1, becoming more and more of an energetic match to your infinite abundance flow. And 0, drifting deeper and remembering that your highest desires and highest good is in a constant state of manifestation. Taking a moment right now to become aware of all the abundance that's already in your life. Where do you already recognize abundance? Whether it's the food in your fridge, the love in your life, or possibly something else. Allow your inner focus to guide you to where it's already happening, showing gratitude for it all, thanking the divine for bringing abundance into your life, thanking yourself for allowing abundance in your life, and remembering that while you can be grateful for what you have, it is also safe and natural to continuously want more for yourself and those around you. And so as you continue to drift into more comfort, more gratitude, the idea of infinite abundance flow perhaps now seems not only possible, but natural as well. And so with the help of nature, this garden of flowers that you've cultivated soon grows into fields of flowers that stretches way beyond into the hills, as far as the eye can see. And the fruit trees dig their healthy, strong roots further into the ground, multiplying to become your own luscious orchards of abundance, supplying not only yourself, but others for lifetimes to come. And so when you're ready, gently allow these images to fade, thanking the images for coming today and always knowing that you can return here to call forth these flowers and trees anytime you wish. You can continue to tend to the new growth, encouraging it upward. And so bringing back this idea that your infinite abundance flow is now activated and flowing to you, that your new seeds of abundance will continue to grow even in conscious outer awake life, continuing to allow any and all limiting beliefs to be vented out in your early morning venting dreams, giving yourself permission to release any remaining blockages or limitations that are preventing your abundance flow. And so feeling very, very good, we begin to come up and out of hypnosis, starting at 0, drifting deeper and closing the door to a more non-suggestible state. Coming up to 1, taking a nice, deep, cleansing breath. And releasing at 2, getting a sense of the room where you've placed yourself, beginning to wiggle fingers and toes, being grateful and thankful for all that you have in your life. 3, getting in touch with this feeling of peace, feeling refreshed with a renewed sense of well-being. 4, more alert and awake, feeling into your body, perhaps noticing the light in the room through the eyelids. And now 5, eyes open, wide awake and alert, with a deep sense of happiness and all the abundance that await you for today and all the days to come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, and alert.
Hey there, we hope you're enjoying this episode so far, but if you want to listen to the whole thing, we're going to invite you over to our podcast. Either search for High Vibin' It on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you guys listen to podcasts, or even better, if you want to watch the extended video version of this episode that's even longer than the actual podcast itself, head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/highvibe. Lynnsey, tell them what's awesome about the Patreon.
Patreon is where we have all of our extended episodes. As Kelsey said, we have it on video, so you can actually see the things that we're talking about. Sometimes we have visual aids, and it's nice to know what we're talking about. We also have hangouts that we do sometimes that are exclusive to Patreon people. And you can get started with all of this and bonus content and everything that we have only for the Patreon people for as little as $3. I think it's $3.33 a month. And that's it. And you guys can get all the benefits and all access to everything that we put in there. Really cool.
It's really cool, really fun, super easy to join. And you guys don't even have to do that to finish this episode. If you're like, screw it, I don't want to pay any money, I just want to hear the rest of this episode, go to our podcast, High Vibin' It, search for it wherever you listen. It's totally free. Either way, enjoy the rest of the show wherever you choose to enjoy it. And we will see you guys next week because we do a new one every week. Adios.
Bye.